Alright, it is Thursday, October 23rd, 8:33 at night, and it's been a while since I've done a reading vlog, and I am kind of in the mood to like just snuggle up and read, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I have with me here When in Rome by Sarah Adams. I was gonna say Sally, but I knew that was wrong. When in Rome by Sarah Adams. I have decided to do a reading vlog for this book specifically because I know that I like Sarah Adams. I've read 2 of her other books. Actually, one of the books that I read by her is the sequel to this book, which is so not me to read the sequel before. I didn't realize that it was a duology, and 1, I didn't realize it was a duology. 2, I didn't realize that that was the second book, because the other book that I've read by Sarah Adams was a standalone, so I thought that the book that's supposed to come after this was a standalone as well. Oh well. Now though, I'm a little excited to read this one because I'm like, will there be Easter eggs for the other book? Like, now that I've read the other book and I know what happens, is there gonna be any setup for that here? I don't know. We're gonna see. I have my little book stand. I'm gonna put that on here. And I have all of my annotating pens. Wait, there's one more. I know I have one more little pouch. Oh, that's right. Of all of my annotating pens, different colors, different like point pen thickness, and also my sticky tabs and stuff. It's 8:35 right now, so I'm definitely not going to finish tonight. I think I can maybe get halfway by the time I go to bed. I'm going to estimate I get to like page 150 before I go to bed, and then it'll probably just take me like a couple hours tomorrow. So yes, before I go to sleep, we're gonna estimate I get to page 150. I have my fall pink Snoopy blanket. Please, I have 2 Snoopy blankets and they're both fall. One of them I keep here at Willa's and the other one I keep at our house, at my house. This one, TBH, is my favorite because it's the pink one. The other one is not pink, but 'tis okay. Look how cute. And it's so soft, and it's pink, and it's Snoopy, so it's perfect. Alright. Ever since I got this, I'm obsessed with it. It's honestly, it was a phenomenal purchase on my part. It just really simplifies the process of things for me because I don't even have to hold the book. I literally just, and I just turn the page. And maybe that makes me a very lazy, I don't know, say what you will, but it has simplified my life. Chapter 1, Amelia, who I love from the other book, so I can't wait to get to know her in a more personal, you know, like a deeper, through her point of view. Oh, that's right, she loves Audrey Hepburn. Okay, now I'm excited because I also love Audrey Hepburn. Okay, cute, let's get started. Oh my god, sorry. I'm only a page in and I have such a good idea. I'm gonna read this. It's giving Taylor. It's giving Taylor. Okay. I'm sorry, I got excited. The Life of a Showgirl has been on my mind since its release, and so yeah. Also 20 days since The Life of a Showgirl released. Anyways, the problem is I just finished my last day of a grueling 3-month tour rehearsal. Almost every day of the last 3 months has been dedicated to learning the concert choreography, stage blocking, solidifying the set list, rigorous exercise, and rehearsing the songs, all while smiling and pretending that inside I don't feel like a rotting compost pile. If that is not I Could Do It With a Broken Heart, if that is not The Life of a Showgirl, then what is? Okay, I have an idea. I am going to, well, I'm going to finish the book and see if it totally gives me the vibe. But I think it would be so cute to do like books as Life of a Showgirl songs. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this book is the Life of a Showgirl, and like, let's see. You know what else is a really good Life of a Showgirl book? The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I like that one too. Okay, yes, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be so exciting. So far I've laughed a lot. It's really funny. I really do. I like Sarah Adams. I like her writing. I like her characters. I've read 2 chapters now, so I read an Amelia POV and a Noah POV, and it's 9. So in half an hour I read 2 chapters. I think I can make my goal of page 150 before bed. What I will say, hilarious. Wait, okay, I hate spoilers, but I mean, if you read the back of the book, you get at least this much. Amelia is a famous pop star and she needs a break from it all, okay? She is our showgirl and she needs a break. She needs to tap out for a minute. So she ends up in Noah's town and they have met each other in the funniest way, and they're both instantly like, oh my god, she's so beautiful, oh my god, he's like Wilderness Ken, and he recognizes who she is, and that's where I am at. We're at the end of his POV and he's like, oh my god, I know who you are. I know of you, I should say. So let's continue on to Amelia's POV. Please, I turned the page. She's like, no, I'm not. He's like, you're Ray Rose. She's like, that's not me. Get it funny.
It's the coldest kind of comfort that we could talk, but we don't. We spend summer.
Alright, I just finished chapter 4, so I read another Amelia POV and another Noah POV. Please. It's already been mentioned, the bodyguard from the sequel and his sister, so definitely setting up the Easter eggs here. I love to see it. I forgot that's such a big part of the other book is they live in a small town, and how nosy, how up in everybody's business everybody in this town is. I think it's funny. I like that they're as up in his business and like love life as they were in his sister's. Because I feel like that could just be like, you know, oh yeah, the girl, we're like all like, when are you gonna be somebody, da da da, when are you gonna get together with somebody? I like that they're at least, it's equal treatment for both siblings, you know? We know now he's jaded. He's jaded. And his friend called him out on everything. It was so funny.
Swimming in a sunset haze, color, crazy how fast it fades.
It's 10:19 now. I took a break to have some chocolate ice cream with whipped cream, and I'm gonna go wash my plate, but real quick I wanted to show my outfit because it's so fall and I love it. Look at my pajama bottom. Well, my slippers are just my pink toe slippers, but hello, are these not super fall PJs? Alright, it's now Friday, October 24th, 12:01 in the morning, so like literally a minute past midnight. I switched rooms because Willa wanted to go to bed and I was in her room. I did skincare, brushed my teeth, so now I'm ready. I'm on page 54 and I think I can get to 150 by 1:30. So that is my challenge, to get to page 150 by 1 or 1:30 and hopefully just go to bed right after. This book has me laughing. I'm very amused by the banter and just everything, which isn't surprising because I loved Practice Makes Perfect, but still just really fun. When Willa went to her room to go to bed, I showed her this and I was like, look Willa, like I don't even have to hold my book anymore. And she was like, wow, they really do come up with everything, huh? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, and it's pink and everything. She was like, yeah, because everything you have is pink. You're gonna need a pink boyfriend. It's the only way you're gonna like the guys if he's pink. And I was like, you know what? It wouldn't hurt. So
Can't call you up when it's late at night. Can't call it love, but at least we tried. Can't call you a friend when I'm in my head on a downhill dive. Can't call you cruel for changing your mind. I still can't call it a waste of time.
okay, so they had a moment, they kissed, and then all of his sisters barged in the room, which was crazy. But I'm really loving seeing the found family set up. You do see their relationship in the second book, but I love seeing the origin of like how they all became friends. And I have a feeling, okay, Amelia and all of his sisters are going out to like the local bar on Friday night, and I have a feeling he's gonna come and he's gonna be jealous, so let's see. but I love how normal she feels with his sisters. It's really cute.
Don't know what to call you if I can't call you mine.
It's 12:56. I'm about to start chapter 13. I'm on page 103, so I'm pretty on track for finishing at 1:30.
Is it miscommunication? Silence in between.
It's only 1:23. It's 1:23 and I'm only on page 130, so I don't know that I'm gonna make it to 150. I think my new projected timeline is 2 in the morning. Okay, it's 1:42. I just made it to page 150, so I wasn't very far off from my previous estimation. I just needed an extra 10-ish minutes. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna finish this chapter and then go to bed. Finished. I'm going to bed. This is my progress. Holy fuck, I got this much left. Hi. It's still Friday, October 24th. It's just 8:49 p.m. now. Today's been an awful, quite stressful day. I'm not feeling great. I'm dying to finish the book. I honestly really just need to like sit down, get back into this nice, peaceful, fictional, funny world and leave everything else out of my head. So here we go. Once again, 9 o'clock, we'll say it's 9. I should be able to finish by midnight. Yesterday I started reading at around this time, but I also took a lot of breaks. And to be honest, I know I'll be taking a break in about half an hour to have some hot chocolate. So, or maybe I should just get the hot chocolate now. I think I'll get it later. I just really want to get back into this. Anyways, I'm gonna start reading again. I can't remember what was happening when I left off. I was trying to not be loud because everybody was sleeping. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. There was a little flirtatious moment. Somebody had a little too much of the alcohol. And yes. Okay. Chapter 19, Amelia's point of view. They're hitchhiking. This should be interesting.
One more awkward conversation where we don't say what we mean. We've been distant.
Hi, welcome back. Hi, okay, it's 9:50. Oh, hot. Okay, I got myself some hot chocolate. The mug is very hot. I also got myself some tortilla chips. Salty and sweet, you know? This book is so hard for me to read because the main male character is such a great guy and I'm just like, wow. Where have all the good men gone? And where are all the gods? Noah Walker is definitely a new book boyfriend. If only they were, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading and being sad about the fact that I have never found a man like this. And yeah, so I'm on page, oh, the book closed. Let me see. Where did I leave off? I'm past there, past that. Oh, crazy thing that happened. Okay, I'm on page 205, chapter 26. She started a small fire in his house. Yep. And his best friend is teasing him and it is so funny. He's like, Amelia and Noah, and she's being such an instigator and I'm living for it. Like, respectfully, it's hilarious. Anyway, she is cultivating an even better relationship with his sisters. They are wary. They don't want him to get hurt, of course. but it's really cute and I love the found family. I love how the whole town is like looking after her and making sure that she's okay. There was like a moment where there was a few people in the town, like they banded together to protect her, and I just was like, and she was like, they're gonna like totally sell me out and like sell me down the river, and they didn't, and she was so surprised and happy, and it makes me feel really bad for celebrities. It was a very heartwarming moment, and this is also definitely like the further I get into this book, the more it reaffirms for me that this is the life of a showgirl book, 100,000%. So I can't wait to make my little recommendation video. Since I thought about it yesterday, I have thought of at least one book for every song on the album, and then even there's some songs that I'm like, oh my god, there's like 2 or 3 books that could like be that theme, that vibe. So anyways, chapter 26, I have this much of the book left.
Waiting on the ice to break. Can we fix this if we get out of our own way? Can't call you up when it's late at night.
There is a very heartbreaking plot point in this book that is genuinely one of my biggest fears. It is one of my, like, I don't even want to say it. Not even just because spoiler, but like I don't want to speak it into existence. But it is one of my biggest fears, and if this should ever happen to me, I think I would actually lose my mind. And Noah handles it with such grace that it's just like crazy. But if this happened to me, I fear I would be done for. I almost cried. I'm like tearing up because it's genuinely like something that I have thought about often and been like, I don't know what I would even do in that circumstance.
I can't call you by.
It's 1:24. I just finished reading. I'll talk about it in the morning. Everybody's asleep. Hi. Okay, it is Saturday, October 25th, 11:52. It's one of my friend's birthdays today, and she just texted me back. I was like, happy birthday, I hope it's a great one. I haven't seen her in a while. Hopefully I get to see her soon. Okay, so I finished When in Rome in the wee hours of the morning. It honestly didn't take me that long to read this book, just that I took so many breaks every time, and like there was long stretches of time in the day when I wasn't reading at all. Loved it. Okay, I knew I liked Sarah Adams. Wait, I kind of want to wear my glasses. Where are they? My glasses is like the #1 item that I just like never know where they are. This is my #1 most lost item. And then I'll be like, I'll ask Naomi and Grandma, have you seen my glasses? And they'll be like, didn't you already find them? Are they lost again? And I'll be like, yes indeed. Yes to both of them. Okay, When in Rome, solid 4 out of 5 stars. It was good. I just realized there's a little stain on my sweatshirt. We're gonna ignore it. I think it's toothpaste. Okay. I would say that, okay, When in Rome was like 4 out of 5 stars for me. I hate how you can like see. Okay, wait, maybe I go glassless. It was a solid 4 out of 5 stars. It had me laughing the whole time. You know, I love a found family type thing. I love like a small town type feeling, found family, and it like most all the characters are really sweet. It was funny, it had me laughing, I loved the banter, and I, you know, was definitely, with having been obsessed with the life of a showgirl for the past month, it definitely had it had me in that headspace that I've already been in, so I really liked that. Loved seeing the little Easter eggs for the sequel to this book that I accidentally read before this. I read the other book. I read Practice Makes Perfect, I think earlier this year. I'm pretty sure it was this year, but I can't remember. It was probably also 4 out of 5 stars. I couldn't say which one I liked more, I don't think. Loved Amelia Rose. I found her to be very relatable. She's just like very talkative, and she loves music and singing, and she's just like, she has this very vintage style about her. She loves Audrey. I love Audrey. I thought she was a likable character, and I did see pieces of myself in her, which is always nice when you're reading a book to see some similarities between you and the character. Really kind of helps you be like, oh my god, I'm super rooting for them. And Noah's a new book boyfriend. Noah's so cutie. he is just like, yeah, he's like a little surly. She calls him surly. Oh, by the way, spoilers from this point on. She calls him surly a lot. She's got so many nicknames for him, most of them centered around him being grumpy, and he has a reason for being grumpy. He's had his heart broken, he's jaded, he himself will say that he's jaded. Noah's backstory: he fell in love with a girl who briefly visited the small town that he lives in, Rome, Kentucky. He ends up proposing to her, and they move to New York because that's where she lives. He gets a job that he hates. He's there with her. His grandmother gets Alzheimer's, and then he has to move back home to help his sisters, and he also wants to be there for his grandma because his grandma raised him because his parents died when he was like 10. God, I love Noah. When you have that DPT, I love you. I yeah. Okay, so he moves back. She does not go with him. She doesn't even think he should move back. She's like, why would you, like, you don't have to take care of her though, like, what, let your sisters handle her. And he rightfully is upset. Listen, if anybody said that about Willa, I would be, you don't exist to me anymore, like, we're not speaking. Somehow miraculously he stays together with her. She's cheating on him, so you know, he's got some trust issues. And it's the whole reason why he is like, I am not going to, like, I can't let anything happen between myself and Amelia. Amelia's story is that she is a world famous singer. She is feeling very drained by the celebrity life, and she needs a break and an escape. She has just finished training for an upcoming tour, and she has a brief period of time, like a couple weeks before the tour actually starts, and she decides that without telling her manager where she's going or anything, because she's watching Roman Holiday with Audrey Hepburn in it, that she's like, I really want to go to Rome like Audrey does in this film, but she can't, like, Rome's too far, Rome, Italy. So she types Rome into her, like, maps, and Rome, Kentucky is the first place that comes up. So she just hops in her car and she goes, breaks down in the middle of the night in front of Noah's house, okay? He goes out. She thinks he is a serial killer, which, me too, girl. If I broke down in the middle of the dark and in the middle of nowhere and somebody came up to my car, I too would be having some qualms about, you know, what they might do for a living and if their hobby includes murdering people. He's not, though. He's just a really sweetie pie, cynical, jaded, deep trust issues having nice guy who owns a pie shop. And it was his grandma's pie shop. So he has a pie shop. He's got 3 sisters. He's very much like a boy with sisters, and he's just really sweet, lives in the small town, everybody loves him, everybody, you know, grew up kind of taking care of him, and just, it's a very close-knit small town, and he's, I don't know, it's just really cute. It's set in the summer, but I feel like it's a really nice fall read just because it's a small town. It feels very much like a Hallmark movie, like in the best way possible. And I think, you know, sometimes I get like, ugh, cheesy Hallmark movie, but I think because they're so funny and like sarcastic and just like always bantering back and forth, that it kind of like makes up. I'm trying to think which of my friends I would recommend this to. I would recommend this to anybody who just wants like a really nice, light, like you're gonna giggle kind of read. Spice Level 1, like, it's like PG-13. Like, it's like pretty closed door. It feels like Fade to Black. It's not crazy. Like, they're adults. Like, she's 30, I believe, and he's 32. So for their grown age, like, they're attracted to each other, and in their POVs you like see that, but there's not anything like super crazy going on in here, and I like that. That's kind of like my favorite kind of book, where it's just like very light. It also really, as I was reading this, it really made me want to eat / bake pie. I have not had my first pumpkin pie of the season yet, and I love pumpkin pie. It's my favorite kind, and my first pumpkin pie of the season, that's like a thing. I'm like, okay, this is my first slice of pumpkin pie this year. Haven't done that yet. But I say all this to say that as I was reading this, I was very much in a pie mindset. And I texted Natalie to confirm that we're gonna hang out for Halloween and watch some Halloween movies. And she goes, yes. And I'm like, yay. She goes, I wanna make a pie. I was like, yes. So I think we're gonna make a pie on Halloween and probably watch The Boy Who Cried Werewolf, because it's a Natalie tradition to watch The Boy Who Cried Werewolf every Halloween. And I'm along for the ride. I would be fine with pretty much any Halloween classic. Halloween Town, Twitches, loved it, would recommend. I want to see, I feel like there could honestly be a book for all of the sisters, and I hope that that's where this goes. I hope there's a whole little world. And even James, his best friend James, I hope James finds somebody too, because he was funny. Oh my god, like, not antagonistic, but the like, he's such an instigator. James is such an instigator to Noah, and just like pushing Noah to be like, you like her, and Noah's like, shut up, and he's like, but you like her, and he's like, shut up. And I love that. I love that the whole time they're both like, everybody's like, oh, everybody sees it, and even they see it, they're just like denying it to themselves and everybody else. And I just think that's so hilarious, and I love that in a book where it's like, these two idiots, and they're like, even we know we're idiots, but still we're gonna, and it's just like, sometimes it's just like, okay, but like, shut up and get together already. There is no third act breakup, because they're not really together at all during the book. They're like fighting feelings for each other the whole book, and then at the end of the book they're like, actually, let's just do it. So it's like, I like that there was like no messy third act breakup. There is a bit of kind of like miscommunication in this book, but not between Noah and Amelia. It's a different dynamic, and it was very guessable for me. I don't think it's mentioned in the second book, but I knew what it was pretty early on, and I was like, oh, I see you, I see your game. And then I was right, and I love when I'm right. So I don't know, I'm trying to think about what else I could say. Most of the characters in the book are very lovable. There's only a couple like maybe one or two characters that you're like, ugh, I don't like you. I don't like you at all. I don't know. I just love how the town fully embraced her and accepted her and like helped shield her from the paparazzi when they show up, because they do show up. But it's like really funny how that happens, like how they band together and are like, what you mean? I've never even heard of her. What? That's One in Rome, and I think I'm gonna read either The Undead Romantics or The 7 Year Slip next, and those come highly recommended to me by Shelby, so I'm excited.